And this is after having 2 prior videos that I did not upload, and I don't know why. Something just happened to where I didn't, and it just all makes sense now. Isn't that interesting, my loves, when things just suddenly make sense? And Tylee, I wish you wouldn't scratch at yourself like that. It's really bad. But yeah, sometimes some things just make sense, and when they do, it's like you usually go back to the drawing board, because then everything falls apart. So that's exactly what happened to me. And if you're interested, I'm gonna tell you the story. So if you are new to my page, remember, this is a space of high frequency beings here. We are beings of light, beings of darkness as well, because we are a median of ourselves, and we do not overshadow ourselves by casting a shadow on top of ourselves. So instead, we embrace ourselves fully and love every aspect and piece of ourselves. And we have no shame, no guilt, no attachment to a thought so much to where it's the only thing that holds true, because that is the beauty of us being here. So with that being said, that's my intro for this transmission on this Saturn day that I will go without using a date of, because I am trying to omit the frequency of the patterns of the rhythms that all of these structures have formed for us, and instead make my own, because that's what I do now. So my loves, yesterday, mind blown. My mind was blown. Oh, that tree limb went off my windshield. I had a tree limb on my windshield, and it's gone now. I'm so excited. Because I really didn't want to get up and like have to stop and do all that. Not get up, I don't care to get up, but I didn't want to have to like do it and drive at the same time, like have to pull off. I live in the country. I don't know if this is country around me, but anyways, okay, so back to topic, because that's me. So yeah, last night all kinds of stuff was like intense, and I started like looking up my natal stuff in correlation with the Georgia Guidestones. And when I did it, I got back the most astonishing feedback, and it was for the day of December 21st, 2021, or 2020, excuse me. So I got back, like, there were like 3, oh my gosh, castles, and it was like 2 cradles, 3 grand trines, and these nodes. And I'll still post the video here, even though I was a bit hesitant because of what all of this has happened now. But anyway, so on top of this, though, have you mind, I have received some other really like divine, just like I've been receiving a lot of signs and codes and just things. But either way, it added up to a total of me being fully convinced of something very, very out of my realm of typicality to ever even be thinking that I would even say, like, to even say that out loud. But yeah, so then I'm like feeling myself like to where I'm like, whoa, I may really have to accept this, and I may really be right about this. And I went all in, and I was just like, okay, I'm going to accept it. And I'm starting to like investigate what these astrological aspects mean, and digging a little bit deeper here and there, right? And then all of a sudden, Alyssa, a Divine Venus on YouTube, which I absolutely in love, man. She's amazing. We share a lot of aspects, interesting enough. But yeah, so she has a live video come on YouTube. So she's on live, and I'm like, I'm gonna just stop everything, like randomly enough. I'm just gonna stop my life and watch Alyssa on YouTube instead of doing anything I was doing, because I'm being called to do it. So I did it, and really literally just like stopped doing what I was doing. Sorry for that rattling. It's my copper bottle, because I only drink water out of copper bottles because I'm that person. But anyway, okay, so yeah, I would go and stop what I'm doing, I was like eating dinner under the moon, all this stuff, and it was a beautiful experience. And all of a sudden I'm like, Alyssa's on, let me go watch. So yeah, I did it. And she's talking about the eclipse, the upcoming eclipse, which I've been noticing with my natal chart. I have a lot of different aspects that are correlating with the moon cycles and things, and it's just been really intriguing. And a lot of the aspects of just that are going on, like the Jupiter placements and things things like that. Like a lot of things are coming into areas that are actually in my natal chart and aspects to a degree. So it's interesting. So anyway, and I wish I knew more about astrology, and I do not. So whenever people ask me if I can read their birth chart, no. I love you though, and I'm just like learning mine, and it's the hardest thing I've done, so I'm not of assistance in that area, but I will assist you in helping you in any other way usually, because usually if I connect with you, like I unlock some portal. So we'll do that. I can unlock portals with you, but natal, like I can look at it with you and like analyze it based off of our counteractions. That's what I do. Actually, I love to be able to find out like what aspects people can work together on. And I will do that, but that's still studying for me because I don't know this stuff. It's like me having to investigate. But anyway, okay. So yeah, loves. So I go on her live, and she's talking about the most intriguing topic, which is God, like pretty much like a Jesus Christ type energy person that would be a combination of many different souls intertwined as one being, like though here on earth, even though it wouldn't be the only one, it wouldn't be the highest power necessarily, but it would be this being, this entity that carries the vibration of that octave of love, pretty much the way I translate it. And it was going in resonance, with what I had been feeling about myself, loves. So needless to say, I did something crazy, and I'm going to show you, and I'm actually going to pause this video because I have to go do something. And when I get done, we can carry on. But, so I'm going to have to like come back to this, and it kills me because this is such an intense topic, and I don't want to stop here, but actually we can go on for a moment. So I'll show the video in just a second of like just the clip of what happened. But yeah, so I'm on her live, and I'm like, I'm this person, and I'm like, what are you doing, Tara? Like, this is not you. And I just feel like that's so egotistical even. I'm just like, oh, it kills me inside to even think I'm like claiming to be this like high source of power. Even though I will say, even though I'll go on and you'll understand more soon, I have been actually getting quite a bit of signs. And then also with my twin flame, I've literally been guided by my very interesting energetic grandmother that I rarely ever communicate with. Like, she's very powerful though, but her power is like of a darker side energy, so I try like to not go into her pool much, but she's been calling me again lately, like not calling physically, but like her energy. Because actually, I don't know if you all know this, but my parents are twin flames, just to give you some, since we're going to come back anyways, I don't want to finish the story until then. So just some interesting insight about me. I came to find out that my parents are actually twin flames based off of their alignments in their families and just the counteractions and the ways of everything. And like, it's just weird. There's a lot of stuff. But, so with them being twin flames, they both have the same generations of like witches, just to be completely transparent about it, because people call them witches, I guess, but like holistic healers and just people with these like mystic powers. And they were all women on my both mother and dad's side. My dad actually doesn't know his dad, so I don't know anything about that aspect. But frequencies always mess up whenever you get on interesting topics, don't they? Yeah, so my dad doesn't know his dad, so as far as that, he doesn't really know. But my mom's mom and just like his mom are both the carriers of this like thing, and it goes back a lot of generations, like, and it's like it skips every so many, like 3 I think, and I'm the one, like, so I'm at that 3 now, so blah 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 blah. And yeah, but and I yeah, and my parents and I am, my parents' only together daughter, even though I do have a sister that is not my dad's blood necessarily. So that's a whole other story, my loves. But yeah, so I just got way off topic. I hope you don't mind a long video. Should we make this 2 parts? Since I have to stop anyways, why don't we, maybe, we'll see. I may just come back and we'll finish out, but I'm going to show you that video of what happened last night, and I'll have to link the video of Alyssa's actual video in this, because she's awesome and you should follow her anyways, and you should be watching her stuff because she's amazing. And but yeah, so I'll be back and we'll talk more, and I can't wait to do it. I look forward to it, my loves. I love you, and I hope you're having a wonderful day. And don't forget, just in case, because who knows what'll ever happen, in case I do make this a 2-part video, please remember to like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you enjoy my content, and also hit the notification bell that's right underneath this. I love you. I love you, and I love you. And actually, look forward to part 2. I'm going to make this a 2-part video now. I love you. Just to kind of get you all somewhat up to speed. We got to get some content going, right? All right, talk soon.
It's all written in multiple, well, it's written in like the Bible, but it's written in ancient texts. It's actually, you can look at it, and if you decipher the Emerald tablet, you could see it in the one thing. The reason why, okay, so I'm going to say this, it would be one person, but it would also be many. But the one person would be something because it's easier to follow one person's voice than a million people's voices. That's it. So that's just what I'm saying. So, Tara, if you are the divine feminine rising, then you will be seen, and you don't have to tell us. That's the most important thing. You will be seen. You will have your platform. You will speak over these men that are in charge of everything. So that's when you'll know. But actually, so the big thing here too is like, yeah, it would rise in that same energy like Jesus and his disciples. It's all like stuff. Okay, so anyway, yes, she would vibrate at unconditional love and only love energy. That's what you would see from her. The balance of the darkness and the lightness together as one. Yeah, mass psychosis because of Neptune and Pisces. I'm just going to repeat it one more time just because you guys say this. And I'm going to tell you because I've been studying this stuff for like a long time. It's the only thing that I've rebuilt my platform on when I came back. You would want to look for a person, but it would also be many. Okay? So that's like the thing. It will be one person because as above, so below. It always is. There's always this thing.